welcome back to Apocalypse and Death. Today we're becoming grave robbers, but not that kind. We're learning about the uses of haunted boxes in your daily post-apocalypse life. And where do we find haunted boxes, you may be asking? Well, in graveyards, of course. What an obvious question. Everyone knows that haunted boxes, especially the cardboard kind, like to live in graveyards. In this episode, we learn why they're haunted, why they live in graveyards, and how they can help you be your best post-apocalyptic nuclear self. This is a self-help channel now! So what are haunted boxes anyway? Well, they're haunted and they're boxes. I bet you expected a weird explanation that is only partially grounded in reality, but no. However, being haunted does not necessarily mean that you have a ghost inhabiting you or watching you while you commit heinous acts against galactic law. You can be haunted by your actions, by a demon, by a confused dog. There are so many haunting possibilities. However, ghosts are the most common entities that haunt stuff. Therefore, when I'm talking about haunted boxes, I'm referencing both the boxes and the ghosts that are bound to them. But why are they haunted? Did these boxes deserve this? Probably not, unless they did terrible deeds. After all, ghosts haunt things and places for a reason. Whether it's because they seek revenge for their untimely death or got stuck in a time loop, they always have a reason. These boxes had to either have been in the wrong place at the wrong time or pissed someone off. Why do they live in graveyards, though? Well, if they're possessed by a ghost, the ghost inside is probably lonely. Graveyards are filled with ghosts, so they're an obvious choice for companionship. But how do these boxes make it to the graveyards in the first place? I'm not completely sure, but my theory is that the ghosts compel people to bring the boxes to the graveyard since they can't move themselves. Now, the real reason we're all here. How can these haunted boxes help us survive the wasteland? They are just boxes, and boxes are only good for a few things. Pleasing cats, holding stuff, and for scream storage. Scream storage might actually be helpful since the apocalypse and its aftermath is not known for its lack of stress. You have to scream somewhere. We're after a concrete reason you should seek out and hold on to these boxes, though. We all know that living in the apocalypse is difficult, so we want to make it easier. What could be better for your lonely, sleep-deprived, probably radioactive self than a ghost in a box that you got from a graveyard? Absolutely nothing. Are you sad? Try ghosts. Tired and hungry? Ghosts. Can't get out of bed? Ghosts! They're the only answer. But the best part of bringing ghosts inhabiting boxes to your fallout shelter is that if you die, you have a free box to haunt. Yeah, the ghost already inhabiting it might get pissy and tell you to find your own box, but that's your problem. Have fun in your new ethereal state. I've been ReynaduNoctis, currently perceiving the void. Like and subscribe if you want more jokes, don't subscribe if you're afraid of the truth, and if it doesn't work, try screaming at it. In my next video, I'll be looking at whether horror books are actually made of nightmares. I'll see you next time.